Good morning to all my friends and family, and welcome to Jim's 5am Club. And today I come to you from another outstanding, beautiful location here in Sydney. I'm down here at Walsh Bay, and as you can see, it's different. It's another part of Sydney which has its beauty and is quite spectacular in its own way. Just so you're aware, the wharves here at Walsh Bay are over 120 years old and were used over the years for various purposes. Back in the day, they were used for the storing and the export of wool and other materials. And as you can see, these wharfs are built on stilts, on timber stilts, which need to be maintained on a regular basis in order to stay upright and afloat. But these wharves, as I said, in the old days, were used to export wool, and then during the war years, many soldiers would have left here, and many unfortunately may never have returned. So this was the last place where people were farewelled before they went to war to fight for the freedoms that we enjoy today. As you can see in the background there, we've got the beautiful Harbour Bridge. We've got a gentle easterly breeze just coming through and clearing the skies of clouds. And this area here was also used back in the 50s and 60s to welcome migrants. These wharves were used for ships when they came in from overseas, and many migrants were welcomed to Sydney for the very first time, and this would have been their first experience of the new country. As you can see, we've got some beautiful sculptures of two girls here talking to each other whilst swimming. So they look effortlessly just hanging there, which is quite beautiful. And let's just do a bit of a walk and talk, because there's another sculpture here which is quite spectacular and something that I want to talk about. One of the beauties of speaking other languages is you get to think in other languages as well, and you get to experience things in other languages. And I happen to speak Greek as well. And one of the things that I come across here was a little sculpture which was very, very thought-provoking, especially to us people who speak Greek, because there's a thing in the Greek language called a keratas, the horned one. And what it is it's a way of describing a person who has been cheated on. It's a cheater and a person who's been cheated on. And it may have come to us from the ancient Greeks. I'm not sure the source of the term and the description of keratas. But as you can see here, there's a beautiful little sculpture. I'll have a look at who's done it and what it's called, but I'll put my little spin on it. It's called The People Dear Heart, and it's made by reclaimed sleepers from this probably area here, and it's by an Australian by the looks of it. But I can see something else in this artwork that many people, probably other people, can't see. So as I said, in Greek culture, when you cheat on somebody, when you cheat on your partner, you're named, or you're called a kerata. And a kerata means that you you cause your partner or your actions cause your partner to grow antlers or to grow little horns. So initially the cheating can be seen as little horns or little antlers, and as the cheating becomes more and more pronounced, then those antlers grow and grow until you get to the point where they are so big and so networked that they're called vines or pericocladas, and it's something that everybody else can see, and yet you, as the one who is cheated on, is usually the last one to see the actions of your cheating partner. So that's what it is. So somebody in Greece described it to me, and he said that τα κέρατα που σου φοράει ο κερατάς, the ones through cheating, through sleeping around, and basically what they say is that in a relationship where there is cheating, everybody else knows about it. Everybody else knows about it because over the years we know ourselves through examples that we've seen and heard. You know, the last person to find out about a cheating husband or a cheating wife is the actual person who's being cheated on. And so what the Greeks say is that you've got the gerata, which means that other people see your horns, see your antlers, except you, and they'll point you out, and you'll be the butt of ridicule among society. But the real sad thing, or the thing that really caught my heart here, is that this sculpture actually shows a huge gap in the person's chest, and that could symbolize quite easily the heart, the spirit, the soul being ripped out of the person who's being cheated on. And it's quite poignant to see, and quite frightening actually. I feel very sad when I see that, because you can actually probably sense the pain and suffering and ongoing suffering that the person feels. Anyway, it's a very difficult topic to talk about, but one of the beauties of the Greek culture is that we're quite open to talking about lots of topics. Doesn't matter if they're happy or sad topics. The important thing is to get them out into the open. As the Greeks say, να βγάλουμε το φίδι από τη τρύπα, which in English means to put your hand down a hole and to bring out the snake that's hiding in that hole. Anyway, once again, another example of how living a different culture can give you a different view of life and a different perspective on things. And as we said, these things are not always pleasant, but it's a reality of life, and we need to deal with it, or everybody needs to deal with it on a case-by-case situation. Anyway, let's keep on walking and talking, and tomorrow I'll be with you again on another 5 a.m. club. Don't know where, don't know when, but let me put some thought to it. I'll sit and think about what I'm going to talk about. But as I say, the beauty of the Jim's 5 a.m. club is that we come to you unstructured, unedited, unorganised and uneverything. So we'll wait and see until tomorrow what we come up with. But check this sculpture out here. This is an absolute cracker. And I was quite impressed to see that it is put together by a Greek, maybe a Greek-Australian sculptor, Emi Mavroidis, and it's called Observing Ourselves. A very powerful image indeed. Let me go around the other side and get a different angle. And let's see what this observer is actually seeing. It's quite frightening sometimes when we sit and reflect and observe ourselves, but it is a worthwhile exercise, and it's only through our self-observation, our self-assessment, that we can actually identify things that we need to change, things that we need to improve in our lives. And that's probably about it for me. Anyway, let's finish off with our positive affirmation. I'm alive, I am well, and I feel absolutely great. To my friends and family, wishing you all the very best. Stay connected, stay relevant, and most importantly, be honest to yourself, and be honest with your partner and your friends and family, and stay true to your partner, because at the end of the day, the only damage that you're doing is to yourself, because by cheating and by looking for love outside of your own family is where you will become unstuck. And that's about it from me. Take care once again, and until we meet again, I look forward to chatting to you again tomorrow from a different location, highlighting another beautiful location in Sydney, and hopefully coming up with another uplifting message, even though today's message was difficult, was quite challenging for all of us to talk about and think, because we all have people around us who have been hurt and been damaged through infidelity. But once again, we need to keep on searching for honesty, keep on searching for love, and to forgive people for their transgressions, whatever they may be, and to hope that our family and friends stay connected, stay in love, and stay true to each other, and most importantly, stay true to themselves. Bye for now, and until next time, Yasas, and I love you all. Ciao.